Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? You know, I got to share with you, today's always a fun day for me because I get a chance to just be up here and relax with my comments. And how could it be better than giving kids awards? And so I'm going to talk a little bit about these kids because they're wonderful young men and young women, I should say, but I still call them kids as far as I'm concerned. But what a good time in the middle of our winter to get a chance. I looked around the crowd this morning and observed the fun, the talk, the laughter, the gentleness that's in this crowd here today. And isn't that a wonderful thing? If that doesn't make you warm, I don't know what in this world would, because that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. And I get a chance every single time that I come to one of these events and talk to folks, we all get a chance to learn. And today, we're going to get a chance to learn from some young people, and I can't get to be any better than that. So, with that, Joanne, we will start off with the Arts Awards, and we are going to start off with the lower elementary kids, and we've got Kay Lynn from the Moscow Charter School. She's not with us this morning. So we'll go on to the next one, which is also an elementary. This is Tisa Maxer from Russell Elementary School. Okay, the next one, we have a shared award with Sydney Johnson and Samantha Neely from Jefferson Elementary. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I always ask these young people if I pronounce their names wrong to correct me. I have no problem with that. And so that's one thing about kids, they will tell you. Isn't that great? So all of us that have had experience with kids will know that. Okay, now we have a high school art award, which is Bella Moberly from Moscow High. Is she here? And she's not with us this morning. Okay, now, the art awards, we're going to go into the essay winners. And my favorite part about this is getting a chance to read what these kids have said to us. And I'm going to start off with a third grader from St. Mary's School, Aubrey Boyd. And here's what she writes. And this has to do with the importance and the value of sharing. And this young lady writes, another way of sharing is visiting someone and sharing your company. Sharing helps our community because it can give people jobs, clothes, money, and company. Isn't that interesting? Basic things. So, Audrey, please. Our second winner, she is out of town, and that is Gemma Sorensen from McDonald, and here's what she writes to us, and she's also a third grader. I just love reading these. But even though sharing is tough, that's okay, but even though sharing is tough, after you share, it makes that person feel good. And here's the crazy thing. When you share, it makes you feel good too. So even though it's hard, never stop sharing. Even though we think our lives are hard, there is always someone out there that has the words. How much better can that be spoken? Isn't that powerful? This is a third grade, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me goosebumps even talking about that. I think that's so cool. Okay, and I'm sorry that she isn't here with us because I'd love to give that young lady a hug because, oh my gosh, Joanne, this is wonderful. Okay, we're going to go on to Lynn Whitmer. This is upper elementary, and we are going to, I am going to read Alden May's work, and here is what Alden writes. Sharing is not always free, though. It usually involves a small sacrifice for someone which can sometimes feel not that good at first. But after a while, the other person's joy from what you shared with them will make you feel happy, and you have just made someone happy. How about that? Okay, Alden, please come on up. Like I said, this is the fun stuff for me to get a chance to do because it is so neat, it's so unique. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that more, but our next upper elementary person is Mia Holmzon. And Mia is from Potlatch Elementary, and this is what she writes. She's not here, but I'm going to read this anyway. This is too important for us not to mention this. Here's what Mia writes. Volunteer to spend a day with someone who is depressed. I hope you understand that others have feelings, just like you. Martin Luther King would be very proud of the choice you made. How about that? She's not with us today right now. This is Words of Wisdom, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now we'll move on to the upper elementary, and this is Joanna Hodge from Russell Elementary, and this is what Joanna writes. Family Promise, and this has to do with research. It talks about organizations that help people in need and why we should help and support this. And this is what Joanna writes. Family Promise of the Palouse helps fight homelessness in many ways, just like Martin Luther King Jr. did. Family Promise provides shelter and food for homeless families. Family Promise also helps by providing a job, giving educational support, assisting with financial planning, locating affordable housing, and locating resources. You can make a difference too, just by donating or volunteering. I hope you decide to make a difference in our community. Those things make a big difference. Oh! I love hearing that, Joanna. And this will be our last essay winner. And this was from a middle school essay. Wonderful. Genevieve Belsar, and I hope I pronounced your name right. Young lady, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what Genevieve writes. Don't you think it would be nice if we could take the food that will be wasted and give it to those who need it? Backyard Harvest is an organization that is trying to do just that. Backyard Harvest believes that if we all work together to do something, our community will become indescribably closer. In just 2018, Backyard Harvest gathered more than 32,000 pounds of fresh food that would have been gone to waste. We can help each other and become closer in the process. If we want to achieve big things in the future, we have to start somewhere, right? This young lady's name was Johannavi. I stand corrected. I just want to talk for you one more minute because we got speakers coming up that I'm very excited about listening to. But ladies and gentlemen, can we all learn something from our young people? Isn't that what it's all about? These kids up here say these things and write these things from the heart. They have absolutely no prejudices about anything. They just say it about as clear and as calm as anybody could. And that's one of the fun things about being here and seeing these young people and what they do. So let's give them all a round of applause.
Anybody want to get a picture? We'll do that. Oh, they are doing that. I want to thank, first of all, I want to say that this year we got more entries than ever from all the schools. St. Mary's, Russell, Lena Whitmore, McDonald, Potlatch, Moscow Charter School. And I would like any teachers here to please stand, not only the ones involved with this, but all educators that we have. Would you stand so we can thank you for what you're doing? The future is in your hands because you're passing on these ideals. And one more thing, I'd like the parents of the winners to stand because their wonderful thoughts didn't come from nowhere. They came from what they learned at home. The parents of the winners stand. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our musicians for this morning, which is the Police Klezmer Trio. And they're going to perform some, in the interest of celebrating diversity, they're going to perform klezmer music, which is influenced by East European music. And it's, you see in your program, Bill Boxman, Bill Thompson, and Bob Garcia.